Are we absolutely sure about this?
Absolutely positive we have no battery. Are there any shirts that aren't made with child labor?
I think some, maybe like the off-brand, not Gildan.
Yeah, but how do you make sure of that at like
I think they
Michael's?
claim it in. I think you have to look up the company and see if they have like,
Excuse me,
ethics in their
cashier man?
their about section on the website. I don't know.
Speaking of conspiracy theory. Well, so welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
Snaps.
I was actually waiting when you were going to ask me to come to this podcast.
Hey,
This is the perfect episode.
You were the
really-
first person I thought of when we came up with this idea. I'm like, let me text Meaghan. So this is my friend Meaghan. Meaghan and I have been friends since we were 4 years old. We go way back.
Long time, real, original
Yep,
gangster friendship.
truly. And she's a real one. Every one of my friends who meets Meaghan is always like, Megan's the best. And I'm like, she does eat. She does.
She does eat.
So we're going to be talking about conspiracy theories today.
Yeah.
This is going to be fun because Megan's also not a big drinker, but we're about to make her try the cocktail.
A little bit nervous.
Neon blue.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's probably going to be really sweet, so you might not hate it that much.
Yeah.
Between the lime and the syrup and the
Blue
Like that's
curacao.
a strong blue color.
blue
Yeah.
curacao, the
I-
McGillicuddies is like,
I've never seen a cocktail like that in the daylight.
No,
It's usually
that's
in a dark
exclusively a
club.
dark
yeah.
midnight porn star shooter.
Thank you.
It does look like a porn star shooter. Oh my God, I miss porn star shots. We should order one time.
What's in a porn
Yeah.
star?
I think it's like sourpuss.
Yeah, sourpuss
Oh.
and something else.
Wait, Sourpuss came in blue?
Yeah.
Oh, I only ever drank the red one.
yeah.
It did come in blue.
Okay.
Okay, so this is called the Truth Serum. It's got, blue curacao, vodka,
We're
simple
going to
syrup,
learn about the
peach juice.
truth today.
All right.
Okay, I don't hate it.
Just
Every
literally
time
tastes like peach juice.
blue curacao is in a cocktail, it tastes like a melted popsicle
That's what I
to
was
me.
just going to say. I was like, this is giving melted popsicle. The popsicle that has like 3 colors.
Cyclone or the
Yeah.
rocket. Those two.
Yeah, I don't know. But that is exactly what I thought too.
Yeah, it'll do.
That makes sense because those have lime like
Little
flavor in
ASMR.
it.
Yeah. ASMR part 2.
We'll bring Megan back for our part 2 episode.
Oh, you did an ASMR one?
Yeah, it popped off on
It
YouTube.
actually popped off. We got like 700 views. It was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. I also, every time we drink
More.
blue curacao, I feel like I have like a ring of blue around my mouth after.
Like you're
This is
an
actually good.
11-year-old boy.
I thought I was not going to like it, but
See, look.
that's pretty good.
I got you, girl. I know what you like.
If it had the coconut rum, maybe not so much.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah, good thing you clocked that. We're being like, we're talking
I
about
almost didn't make it to
allergies
this episode. Just
after she died for the last one. So we're talking conspiracy theories. Some we believe, others we don't. But that's fun in a conspiracy theory. So I'm going to pop off on like, we'll start with a chiller one.
yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I love entertaining
Make sure you
conspiracy
keep that close to your
theories.
mouth. Yeah. Okay, so the chiller one is like celebrities like Elvis, Tupac, Marilyn Monroe.
Oh my God, I should have worn my Tupac shirt for this
Yeah,
episode.
you should have. Whoopsie.
Fuck.
Whoops days.
Missed opportunity.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So there is a conspiracy theory that these famous musicians faked their deaths and they're still alive.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Michael Jackson. I don't believe this one.
I don't believe it, but again, like I'll always entertain the discussion
Yeah.
about it.
I don't know if I believe it either, but I think like if I was a celebrity and then I got to a level of fame that those people got to, and I was just like, I'm over it.
Yeah.
That would probably be the best way to get out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I can see it.
Like,
Really?
yeah. I don't know. You just said you were almost over your job and you wanted to apply to donut making. So imagine you're a celebrity and you can't go anywhere without anyone recognizing you. And you're like, I just don't want to do this anymore.
They also just want to decorate donuts at midnight.
Yeah.
In Cuba.
Some of them though, I'm just like, I think, like, I'm like, why would, if you did choose to fake your own death, why would you do that to yourself as your death? Like, specifically, I think of Elvis.
Okay, yeah, maybe not.
Like
Elvis.
getting
Oh,
fat
okay.
and dying from taking like the craziest shit of your life.
Dying on the
Why would
toilet?
you do
Go
that?
big or go home.
Like,
Maybe because that same, no one's gonna think they made that up. Like that's a crazy
too.
story.
And also,
Would you think of that?
yeah, but maybe it's also like it's so absurd
Yeah.
that nobody's gonna
No
be
one's gonna
like
question
questioning.
it.
They're just gonna be talking about how absurd it is. They're not gonna be looking for fucking Elvis down the block. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not the Elvis one, but like Michael Jackson's,
Yeah, sketchy. All of a sudden, the
Sketchy.
doctor gives him the wrong meds.
right? That he's been taking for like years and years.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I remember the moment I found out Michael Jackson
Me
died.
too.
What year was that? I don't even.
2009, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we were definitely in high school.
I was in
Or grade
bed.
9
Yeah,
or grade 8. I don't know, depending on the month. What
grade
month?
9.
Oh,
it was
true,
Grade 9,
true, true,
actually.
true.
Yeah,
What month was it? Do you know?
July,
So summer.
I believe.
Summer before high school defining.
It might have
moment.
been like Tay's birthday, even.
I'm gonna look it
Look
up.
it up.
I'm gonna look
July
it up.
I feel like it
24th,
was in the
25th.
summer. I do feel like it was in the summer.
I feel like it was in the summer too because I remember being home all day.
Yeah.
And I remember getting annoyed because Much Music was only playing Michael Jackson music videos, and I was like, I would just like to hear a non-Michael Jackson song today.
Or like Video on Trial. Put that
Yeah.
show back on. Was that on Much Music?
Yeah.
Okay.
June 25th, 2009. You were right on the
Oh.
year.
Oh, wow.
I even almost got the day. I said 24th or 25th.
Yeah. June?
June. Yeah, June.
So we were out
Writing-
of grade 8.
Yeah.
yeah,
Or just
just
ending.
Yeah.
summer.
Or grade 8 graduation.
Dead.
Marked by Michael Jackson's death.
And I got a feeling the Black Eyed Peas.
Yes. I tried to say that to someone the other day that like, doesn't that song remind you of grade 8? Not someone that we went to school with. And they're like, no. I'm like, I swear
Wow.
that was like our graduation song.
Yeah.
We,
What?
we have a joke, an inside joke. Like all my friends now, like in my like my main group of friends, none of them went to elementary school with me.
Yeah.
And they know the grade 8 grad joke.
That's what I'm saying.
I got a feeling being at Redacted's graduation party, and I got a feeling just playing on an endless loop all night.
Redacted. That was a deep,
You know the
that was
one.
a deep memory that you just unearthed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I said this.
And
to some-
remember, also Redacted got pushed in the pool and then got his mom cop to come and like,
Yeah.
yep, that was at the same I Got a Feeling party. Anyways.
All right.
But yeah, I don't know. I said it to someone that was my age. I think someone I work with. And I was like, doesn't that song remind you of like grade 8? And they're like, no. I was like, oh, it's just
Guess they had a
Hamilton.
boring life.
Just Cardinal Newman.
No.
Maybe that is a
period.
conspiracy theory. It was just a figment of our
Mandela Effect.
No one actually listened to I Got a Feeling. That's also like one of them was the Mandela Effect, the belief that of false collective memories are evidence of alternate realities. I believe that
I
one.
believe this one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Febreze.
Febreze.
There was one with Febreze.
Yeah.
I remember
I'm gonna look
having
up
two
popular
E's.
Mandela Effect.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Like I swear it had 2 E's.
Yeah.
But it doesn't.
Febreze, it's like the Bernstein Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Berenstain Bears. That
No.
is a
That-
full-fledged lie.
Tinkerbell, the Disney thing. Do you remember that one?
What's that one? I don't know.
Where it's like she comes up to the screen and like does something with her wand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently that doesn't actually ever happen.
So
Wait.
some of
Doesn't do
them.
the little ting.
No.
Okay, hold on. I'm
Something
scrolling
like
through.
that.
So there's one. It's like Jif, not Jiffy, for the peanut butter. I never thought
I
it was
never
Jiffy.
ate Jif.
Yeah.
And I
was a
never
Kraft
thought it was
household.
Jiffy.
Same.
I think
Then
it's American.
Looney Tunes was spelt like tunes as in like a music tune,
Right.
and not like tunes as in cartoons.
That one doesn't really
Yeah.
make sense. Because it is a cartoon, but I don't know.
Well,
I didn't
yeah,
think about
but
that
like people thought it was like the the
Yeah.
cartoon version of tunes,
Yeah.
but it was like the music version of tunes.
Oh, it's actually
it's
the
actually
music version.
tunes?
yeah, it's spelled Tunes. I mean-
Suspicious.
Yeah, that-
Suspicious.
I don't know about
Then
that one.
obviously the Berenstein with an
That
E
one,
instead
I
of
remember it being
Berenstain.
Steen.
I fucking do. I feel like
I feel like I have the books and I need to find them.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right? There were books?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one I never like the Curious George had a tail. I knew he didn't have a tail. I remember that being like a defining feature.
See,
that
I
he
didn't really
have a
watch
tail.
Curious
I
George.
didn't watch Curious George either. I
What
had the
else?
book.
Yeah, Febreze,
Yeah.
like you said, that it wasn't 2 E's and it was just 1 E. Like
I feel
that
that's
makes
fake.
I feel like that's
Like,
fake.
why would it be called Febreze then?
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Febreze.
Febreze.
Febreze? Sounds like fucking
Febreze.
Febreze, pass down onto the right. Like it sounds like it's a literal sports commentator.
Like, can I see the logo
Yeah.
of Febreze? Like, this still doesn't seem right to me.
Here.
Like,
Nah. It's
So
gotta
you're
be
telling me they say the one on the right is the correct one?
Yeah.
Febreze. I'm gonna
crazy.
start calling it Febreze.
Febreze.
I don't know. That one, I think something's up with that one.
Yeah. The Monopoly man not having a monocle, that one makes sense because I feel like people
Just saw the top
confuse.
hat.
No, I feel like so. Yeah, because of the top hat, I feel like people confuse the Monopoly guy with the peanut guy who has the top hat and the monocle.
And the monocle. I thought you were gonna say
My
the Pringles
parents
guy.
have a Monopoly board game that's real old, so next
can
time I'm at
double
their
Yeah,
house.
check it out.
But
Actually, I
I
don't
do
know if
think
he's
that
on
people
it.
confuse him between the Planters Peanut, Mr.
Probably.
Peanut, because he also had a top hat and he indeed had a monocle.
True.
And so I just think the
Indeed.
top hat like thing. There's also like the Kit Kat and people thinking that
Oh, it
They're-
had the dash.
yeah,
It doesn't.
No, I don't think so.
no, it doesn't. It's just Kit Kat with no dash. Yeah, there's quite a few of these.
I don't know how much of this is just my bad memory.
I was gonna
I
say,
don't, but
probably
do this many people have a bad memory?
That's true.
but what
That's
is the
true.
purpose of changing these things? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like what?
Psychosis.
They're trying to
They're just having
control us.
fun. Yeah, they're
Mass
just seeing how much we could like
psychosis.
spiral about little things. Mass psychosis.
Yeah.
That is a thing that I
They're
believe.
distracting us.
Half the world is in a mass psychosis.
Oh, I absolutely believe we're living through a mass psychosis right now. It's actually
It's fucked.
alarming.
Or
it's
2020 was the end of the
concerning.
world, and this is just hell.
Oh my god, it's the good place.
Like I used to be like the people all the conspiracies that were surrounding the COVID vaccine. I'd be like, are you guys like fucking nuts? Like, no. Like, what are you saying? Now I'm like,
it's another conspiracy.
I don't know. I'm like, did they was getting the COVID vaccine like getting the limitless pill? Where now I'm just like smarter than all these people?
That's a good.
I did
theory.
not know where this was going.
Yeah, same. I was like, where is this?
Because
going
the
off the rails?
COVID's a whole conspiracy.
Well,
in
because
itself.
I know I have some family members who think as such. It's kind of cuckoo bananas, but like not so much like the disease, but that like being like, oh, we weren't in a pandemic. I'm like, did you live
What?
in the same reality that I lived in?
Yeah.
Because like we were.
But like the conspiracy that they intentionally spread the disease
Yeah.
from the jump because it's a lab created.
But that's like part of it is that they believe that like these world organizations, that's like another conspiracy, like the IMF and the World Environment Fund, like they're all like
In cahoots.
controlling.
Wait, I got this one. It's called
I know what you're talking about.
what you're talking about.
New World Order.
New
Yeah,
World
New World
Order.
Order.
And like global government that we're all
Yeah.
going to be ruled by one leader. I mean,
Here's
not
the
that
thing.
I believe it, but
all
it's not
those,
that far fetched.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: all those people who think like, "Don't trust the government. We're going to be all ruled by one leader," are the same people who are standing behind the guy who's trying to be the one leader.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you guys okay?
There's no
Both of these
consistency.
things can't be true at the same time.
Yeah.
I am of the opinion that don't trust the government.
Yeah, I am too.
Let's not.
Of course, that's like the
they're
crux
doing
of my job.
Yeah, they're doing some suspicious things behind the curtains that we
For
they're
sure.
pulling some strings that
sure.
we do not know much about.
I agree.
But also, like,
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna start spiraling like Alex Jones.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But also, I'm
They're
realistic.
turning the frogs gay.
Yeah. Like, I'm also realistic enough to know that, like, despite some shady government dealings, there's no way that, like, such a small select group of people can, like change how, like, 7 billion people act. Like, it's not, like, a thing.
Well, it's like similar to saying if you go back in time and squish a mosquito, it changes everything.
Like the butterfly
Butterfly
effect.
yeah, the butterfly effect. Great film.
Okay, sidebar. I watched that film for the first time like 6 months ago.
Okay.
I did not expect that from that movie.
Right?
There was a lot of moments where I was like, what the fuck's happening?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. It throws you.
It really threw me for a
Yeah. It kind of has like moments where you have to like pause the
Yeah.
movie and stand up and be
I
like,
was
what the fuck?
I thought it was going to be like a serious thriller.
yeah.
It wasn't. I don't know what I
what
thought
that
it
movie
was,
is.
but it was very
I gotta give it a rewatch.
yeah. Because I never watched it when I was younger, and I just decided I was like, oh, everyone loves this movie. I should probably watch it. And I was like, oh,
It's very interesting. I recently rewatched in like the same vein, An Inconvenient Truth.
I've
also
never seen that.
movie. I'm really bad though. I've seen like very little movies.
Don't watch that movie because like everything they said was going to happen in that movie in terms of like global warming and climate change.
Happen?
Yeah.
Inconvenient Truth. Is that Al?
Al Gore,
Gore?
yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
think we pretty sure we fucking watched that in
I
elementary
was gonna
school.
say now it's ringing a bell. I don't know why I didn't think that.
But like
think I've
obviously
seen
I wasn't cognizant enough to understand the concept, so I rewatched it recently because I was just
Right.
like, this was like such a cult phenomenon when it came out. Everybody was like so scared.
Yeah, that I remember.
Yeah.
And then I watched it and I was like, yeah, we've done nothing to prevent any of this stuff. We're actually in some of this stuff now.
Okay,
Like,
this is a good segue into. I don't understand when people think that global warming is a conspiracy.
Yeah.
That one can't get behind.
neither do I.
You know who I feel is like in the same kind of realm of that? The flat earthers.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's a
this
conspiracy
one
theory
pisses me off
that
because
I don't
I'm
believe.
like, what is the fucking point of spending all this money to convince us that the Earth is round? Why?
Literally, for what?
For what reason? Like, it just doesn't. It makes
What
me
do they
laugh to think
gain?
about. Because I'm like, yeah, like what do they gain from convincing everyone that the Earth is round?
And this is when I'm like, have some people been lobotomized? Because like there is so much physical
Evidence.
and like photographic evidence that shows you that the world is round.
You just have to go watch a ship come over the horizon on a lake
The
or
sun.
a body of water.
The sun rising and setting, you can see the curve underneath
Or
it.
like, have they never been on a plane? Because if you're high enough, you can see a slight curve. It's definitely not flat.
Pictures from the International Space Station?
I think
They're edited.
yeah. You know what?
Wow.
We'll get to that with the moon landing.
We
but
will. But
the one that I saw that was like people who are trying to prove or support the claim that the Earth is flat. They're like, all pilots are trained to lie.
Yeah, which is fucking
Every
nuts.
single pilot in the world is in on this conspiracy.
Yeah.
this is what I mean. This is like what I was trying to say for
They
that.
just
like,
believe it.
That the government like
Yeah.
is like. I'm like, there's no way that you can control 7
No.
billion people. To a level, you can control factions of people, but like
Yeah.
the reason why they're called whistleblowers is because we're humans, and it's our human nature to be questioning and like inquisitive, and like you're never gonna be able to tell a group of people applying for a job, pretend the Earth is round. Without somebody being like, yo, did you hear what they're fucking doing
Yeah.
over here? Like, it's just impossible.
I just want to talk to a flat earther and be like, why do you think the reason is that they're lying to us about it?
Yeah.
Can you like look that up? What's the main claim?
And what about planets? Like, those just are like, they're just randomly orbs and we're just a flat
Yeah,
piece
so
of.
if
I
they
need to
think we're
know-
flat, do they think like Venus and Mars
I
and
don't-
like
I-
are fake?
I don't know if I'm
are
right
they
about this,
flat?
but I thought when I looked this up, they were like they don't exist. Like the planets are also fabricated.
Fuck off.
Essentially, we're like in a.
Are we in the
snow globe.
Truman Show?
Yeah,
That's what they think.
and that the reason you can't go to Antarctica is because it's the edge of the Earth.
They're
Because
gonna
Because you like fall
You
off.
fall off, or you can see like the wall.
Yeah.
But I think it's just because it's very dangerous and they don't.
Well,
just
yeah,
allow
people
random
do go to Antarctica, but you have to be like trained
Yeah.
scientists and shit like that. My favorite is that one video of the guy who goes to like prove it with the laser pointer and like
then
the
he
thing,
gets proven
and then
wrong.
he gets proven wrong, and he's like, "Wait, our measurements must be." And I'm like, "Brother, you literally just did like a science experiment, and you still don't believe it."
Like the truth is right there, buddy.
Because
And you
people
just,
are fucked. Here's what AI says. Mistrust of authority and institutions. This is why some people think the Earth
not
is
a good
flat.
enough reason.
A lot of flat earthers
I have
believe
that.
comes from broader distrust of governments, scientists, and the media. People feel lied to about other things, so they figure, why not this too?
The AI summary is garbage. This is just another example.
They're a flat earther. The illusion of common sense is another reason. The world looks flat to the naked eye. You don't feel it spinning. You can't see curvature from the ground.
Yeah.
So flat earthers lean on the I trust my own eyes logic, even though human perception is limited to the planetary scale.
That's like me saying I can't see gravity working.
yeah,
the
like 'cause I
physics.
can't see it. I don't see air, so like,
Yeah,
is
does
that
it
real?
exist?
I can't see it with my naked eye. I can't trust it. Like, shut up.
People just want to
Another
be different.
reason, echo chambers and the internet, YouTube, TikTok, and Reddit helped these ideas spread fast. Once you watch one video claiming NASA faked everything, algorithms feed you more. People get trapped in a loop of, quote, evidence.
Yep.
Evidence.
I just saw this guy talking about how he like fell into like the red pill side of the internet. He like referred to it as like a cult, and he's like, when I finally got out of it, it was like crazy how long it took me to get like the videos and the content and the posts like off of my feeds. And he's like, it literally just became a thing where I like interacted with like one or two posts, and I thought like, oh yeah, that kind of like sounds like something that I'm feeling right now. And he's like, it just kept getting like deeper and bigger and like more and more and more. And then I was getting to like the fringe side of stuff, and he was like, luckily, like I was able to see like a couple of these people in person and like actually hear it outside of just like a video or
An
a post
edited clip
and be like, wait, this actually sounds crazy. But it's like literally like, and it's like, we talked about this like also during like COVID, where people were saying like, oh, like the government is lying to you and the media is lying to you and these like health organizations are lying to you. And then they would share these like Instagram or Facebook posts, and I would be like, hey, like a quick Google search will like, you know, show you like, and they'd be like, you can't trust Google. Google feeds you what the government says. But I'm like, but your Instagram posts and your Facebook posts that you're sharing, like you could trust those.
Right.
Like, why is Google untrustworthy? But like,
And it's like
Meta is.
It's like a Facebook post that has like the me emoji and
Yeah, like
the colorful text.
This one reason I like, it's pretty funny. Poor understanding of science or critical thinking.
Yeah, you can apply that to most.
Many don't know how scientific evidence is gathered or tested. When someone presents a gotcha argument like, if the earth spins, why don't we fly off? They don't realize the physics behind what's going on.
Yeah, that's
Reiterate,
the probably
gravity.
most. I feel like also flat Earth is like only conspiracy, or at least a big conspiracy in only America.
Yeah.
I
would
bet
have to
you
agree with
if
you.
you would go to Europe or like Asia and you ask them like, do you think the Earth is flat? They'd probably be like,
What
what
the fuck are you talking about?
It's just like not to slander Americans, but their education system is not great.
Like, can we actually
They
talk
don't
about
even-
something of value?
yeah, like they don't even have an education department right now, which is wild, but it's a whole other
Bring
topic.
back the school.
Not good.
Right? So in the
Not
same vein
good.
of that, there's like two other kind of like, you know, these like a little conspiracy theories that are a little out there, but there's the Illuminati control, which is similar to the government thing, was the theory that there's a secret society that manipulates global events, entertainment, and finance. And then there's also the conspiracy theory of this one's my favorite, the reptilian elite. The theory that world leaders and celebrities are shape-shifting reptilian
I used to
aliens.
watch so many videos on YouTube that were like, Justin Bieber's eyes shifted. He's a reptilian. And it would literally be like an edited video of Justin Bieber. And it would be like a flash from a camera, but it would look like, you know, when like
His eyes are
lizards,
like-
they have like double
Yeah.
eyelids.
Yeah.
Or Obama. They said Obama
Oh,
was a
everyone!
reptilian.
He was like the. I feel like the start of
The
like
OG
the real big reptilian. They were like, "There's no way a
ground
black
zero
man
reptilian.
can be a world leader and smart without also being a reptile." Like, it's,
But, like, why
I think it's rooted in racism, to be quite honest.
Why would Justin Bieber be a reptilian?
Listen,
Like,
Who else do they claim are reptilians?
well,
Probably
we
the
had that one girl we
Kardashians.
went to high school with who was like convinced that like the Vatican is some sort of like
Oh, yes,
reptilian
yes,
overlord
yes.
den.
Yes.
what?
Sharing
Yeah.
edited, photoshopped pictures of what the inside of the Vatican looks like. And they're like, how is this Catholic imagery? And I'm like, I reiterate, a quick fucking Google search will show you that that picture is not
Yeah.
real.
The reptilian one is a little far-fetched for me, but I do see a bit of merit in the government or groups of
Illuminati.
people controlling.
Yeah, I could
areas.
see the Illuminati being, not to the extent that they make it, but I
Yeah.
could see it being,
It might not even
Real.
be like Illuminati. It could just be like, you know,
It's like corporate elite, man. They
it's
control
fucking
everything.
an oligarchy.
Capitalism.
Yeah, capitalism.
what it is.
wait, what's the other?
Epstein.
This is an adjacent conspiracy theory. I can't think of the name, but then they think that celebrities drink
Oh,
children's
like
blood.
Yeah, and they do like facials
it's-
with like
I
children's
think that's
blood.
part of like
Yeah,
the Illuminati,
but it has a
secret
name
society.
for that liquid, the child's blood liquid.
I have to Google it.
Yeah, I do.
It has a
remember
really
seeing that.
funny name.
What is it? Like celebrities.
Drink.
I'm gonna get all these like red
Fetus.
pill thing. Drink children's blood. God, Google's gonna be like, girl.
You're gonna have like CSIS at your door.
Is it like? Oh, well, it's QAnon that like thinks it.
Okay.
Okay. It has a name, and I can't think of it.
Andrenochrome.
Yes, adrenochrome. There we go.
Well, this is from McGill. It says QAnon's adrenochrome quackery.
It's
like
it's pretty quackery.
educational article on it.
But I think they're linked, like that one and the Illuminati. They're like, you have to celebrities stay so youthful and
Well,
young
I
'cause
wouldn't
they
be
drink
surprised.
adrenochrome.
It's giving Scientology.
And I'm like, they
Yeah.
stay youthful and long because they have millions of dollars. To
I
spend
wouldn't be
on.
surprised if there's like cult-like activities happening in those circles of the
For
elite.
sure.
Like it
Yeah.
just makes sense. Like
Right.
you get out of touch with reality and think you're like elevated above it. So you like start doing this like weird ass fucking shit.
Same with like Epstein Island too.
Yeah.
Like that. I don't think that's a conspiracy. I think that's real. And there's a
yeah.
lot of celebrities.
a lot of people
What about the
intertwined in
conspiracy that Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself?
I believe that one.
Yeah, I
I
believe
believe
He
that
didn't
one
kill
too.
himself. How? He was in a jail cell that was monitored for like 24 hours. And
Yeah.
is there not? There's like no video footage of it.
Yeah.
They're like the camera
if
wasn't working.
anything, he was like given the option to, like, he was pushed to do it. Like somebody
Yeah.
slipped him something, like, here
Someone
you go.
Who,
Here's your out.
I
They were
believe
like,
that.
we cannot let you testify. Like you gotta
Take one for the team.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
No,
that
I
happens a
fuck with
lot.
that.
People get unalived when they know too much information.
Yeah.
absolutely, and then they get caught in like a bad way.
Yeah.
Because if he had never gotten caught, he would have just been like vibing out still, probably.
Yeah.
If he had never been caught, we probably would be seeing Jeffrey Epstein at like Donald Trump
Yeah.
events.
I was
Like,
gonna say,
absolutely.
at the
That's why we
rallies.
would have known him, not because of getting caught. Because
No,
I didn't
we would've
fucking
just
hear
been
this
like,
guy's name
oh.
before that.
No. I don't.
The New York financier.
Yeah.
The what?
Jeff Epstein, the New York financier.
Who's a financier?
New York financier.
Yeah. What is that?
Like a financer.
Oh, financier.
Financier. It was like a bit on Conan's
Oh.
podcast one time. It was funny. The guy, it was like a comedian
And then
being
his
like,
weird
not Jeff.
partner girl. What's her name?
Ghislaine
Yeah.
Maxwell.
What's going on with her? Is she still in jail?
Yeah, she
so.
keeps trying to like appeal and stuff, but like I've never seen any like light of day like trial stuff. Like I don't even know if she's had like a public trial. Like I don't
Yeah.
know. But
Release the files.
what was the other one? What was the other one? Like Pizzagate or whatever? That was
That
like
one was
that
funny.
was with Hillary Clinton.
That one was funny because it just was so absurd.
Okay,
But there was
can
like
you
a
refresh
child.
my memory
it
on
was
this
like,
one?
like right wing conspiracy theorists said that like the Democratic Party was like operating a child sex trafficking ring like under a pizza shop in DC.
Oh
And there
my
was like
God.
all these emails that they obtained from like Hillary with the word pizza in them. Like, they're like every time she says pizza, it's referencing this child trafficking ring.
That was like when
And it's like a-
Wayfair was
yeah,
sex
everybody.
trafficking,
Yep, that was another
quote
one.
unquote, allegedly
Yeah.
sex trafficking
That
children
one
in
was
wardrobes.
weird. That one was weird because why was a wardrobe listed for like $23,000?
I genuinely just think Wayfair's a really fucking sketchy website, so it makes sense that they had some shit listed for
Like,
weird prices.
People were just listing that on their own and saying, "Hey, can I
Yes.
get someone to buy this wardrobe
exactly.
For
It's kind of like
$23,000?"
Amazon, where you just have to like
True.
go through channels, but like there's really no like
Yeah, like
There's
no
rhyme or
child
limit.
in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
there's no rhyme or reason. What else is in here? Speaking of like reptiles, so we'll go here. We'll do
Speaking of,
Speaking of reptiles,
like
reptilians.
aliens. So we'll start like with the ancient aliens, like that aliens were
Pyramids
here,
being
the
built?
pyramids, Stonehenge, those big Machu Picchu, those big.
I saw a tweet that was like, people who believe that aliens built the pyramids are just racist because they can't imagine that like a brown person could do that. And I'm like, that's probably true.
you know,
like that.
Maybe.
like,
I never
why
even.
is it that if white people do it, it's a feat of civilization, but if non-white people do it, it's like it must have been the aliens.
See, I've never even. I've never even
they don't
thought
have
of that
the tech.
because I thought that they also like thought that Stonehenge was an alien
Yeah,
thing,
it's
and like
like
that's in
if
England though.
But
is that Stonehenge?
Stonehenge is in.
Oh, I'm
Europe.
thinking of Easter Island.
yeah, me too. I was
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
of Easter Island.
No,
too.
Stonehenge is the ones where it's like like
Right.
the pie
Right,
symbol of,
right,
of
right,
rocks.
right.
No, see,
Did
I
none of
that
these
never-
people
that
like
thought
go
never
to
crossed my mind. I
science in
just-
grade 7?
my thing was just like pulleys, levers, ramps, what the fuck ever. But I'm like, where did they get the
Yeah.
stones? That's my thing. I'm like, it makes sense if they had the stones. Like, yeah, you're pushing them. That would have taken God like it must have taken like 100 years.
Yeah.
But I'm like, where? And like for Stonehenge, it's literally in the middle of a fucking field. Where were they fashioning a pulley? Where were they getting a pulley?
They must have.
I don't know. I don't know much about Stonehenge.
Yeah.
But also, Okay, I deleted TikTok, but
Yeah.
before I deleted TikTok, I was on this side of TikTok where I kept getting these like AI generated videos. I don't know if you guys ever saw them, but they were like building the pyramids, but they were giants. Did you see that?
Oh, what?
It was like literally these AI generated videos of like giants working alongside the Egyptians to build the pyramids, and that's kind of my clue. I was like, I need to delete this.
You're like, I need a break.
I wish I could show you. It was pretty funny. It was like early AI video, but yeah, I don't know.
You know someone's believing
I don't know.
that.
There's just like some stuff. Like, I don't know if I think it's like, I don't know. I'm just like, to me, that whole generation who like built all those things,
I think we've regressed.
they were known for like documenting like everything because that was all they like had to keep their records was like, and I just like, to me, I just feel like I feel like there's not enough information from them about like just how long these things took to build and exactly where they got the materials.
I know.
Like, you know what I mean?
It is crazy to think about. Wasn't there like a news story recently about they discovered some, and I'm poorly summarizing this because I can't remember the details, but like they figured out that one of the pyramids had like a tunnel underground? Or was that like a fake news story? Do you remember? It was like
No, I think
it went
legit.
like
I think-
really,
remember that.
it like went really deep into the earth. And they said it was like using power from like
whoa, I didn't know about
not
the power
power,
part.
but like this was the claim that it was using power from like the Earth's like core. Yeah.
Bro, these fucking ancient people were like,
So I'm
way
like,
ahead
that
of our
could be
time.
aliens. But when I think of aliens, I don't think of like green little like
No, I think it's just like
creatures.
people from other planets who
Yeah.
are more
Mutants.
advanced than us.
Yeah.
Like I do believe in aliens 100% because we can't be
Same.
the only people in this universe. There's no way.
No, we
way.
can't be the only living thing.
So if you want to call those other life extraterrestrial aliens 100%.
do I believe
And they're probably more
aliens?
advanced.
I don't know. The
Yeah.
thing is that it's just like the way to think of aliens, like if they have made contact in like a low key way, is just that like wherever they are at in the universe, because it's obviously not. Well, we haven't traveled our whole solar system, but like I think for the most part, we can assume that like there's not really any life in our solar
Yeah.
system. Not to say there's not life
Not
in
like-
other solar
right.
systems and other like what
Yeah.
is that called? Yeah, our solar system is the Milky Way. That's what
Yeah.
that is. I just feel like they would have to be like way more advanced than us
Right.
to be able to reach us, like because
Yes.
we can't reach them.
Right.
I
You know what
think
I mean?
so too. I think there's ones that are probably really behind us that obviously
Yeah.
haven't made contact, or ones that are really advanced. But then
Same.
didn't like the FBI release? Didn't that get glazed
Files.
over that they were like there is evidence of UFOs, which
Yeah.
is an unidentified
Yeah.
flying object,
Not to say that they're tied to aliens,
right?
but that there are
But then
UFOs.
that just
yeah.
like came and went in the news cycle.
No, I
like,
remember
one
that.
gave a
I was
shit about it,
fucking
and I was like,
flipping out
wow,
about
like
it.
They could even be just future generation of humans, you know, for all we know. It
Yeah.
could just be
who had to
we're-
evacuate the Earth because we kill it.
Yeah, they're just like coming back and peeping.
Yeah.
Could
Like
be
y'all
anything.
still on track to kill the world? Yeah, you are. Okay.
they're just checking out, seeing if we're going
oh, good?
according
All
to
right,
plan.
Well, so then do we think that they have alien secrets in Area 51? What do we feel about Area
I
51?
feel like Area 51 is just a distraction. Like we were so focused on it, and there's probably nothing going on in there.
I don't know much about Area 51 other than the fact that people think it's for like alien hideout conspiracy experiments type thing.
do you remember the storm Area 51?
Oh yeah.
I wanted that to happen
Yeah.
so bad. I remember working and being like, guys, tonight's the night. They're supposed to storm Area 51.
So what ended up happening with it?
I
Did
think
some
they all
people show up?
I think they all just gathered, and then like the government was like, if you literally try and
We
like
will
we're
fire
gonna
on.
shoot you, and so the people were like, ah.
Yeah, because I was gonna say my friend like Brooke,
Yeah.
shout out Brooke, her boyfriend Jacob.
He went.
No, they wanted to go on a trip to Nevada, and they're like, we should just drive by Area 51, like see what it's all about, because like thought it was interesting. But then when they looked it up, they're like, nothing else is around it for like, and you can't even really pull up. It's like just a gate, and that's it. So I was
Yeah.
like, where were those people? Like, they were just hovering outside the gate,
Yeah.
but like. You can't even see the building.
you
It's
like-
so far.
No, I
in.
know. I think that's probably why when they got there, they realized that. And then we're like, it's not worth some of us getting shot over. We don't even know where we're going.
And I think there's maybe like a random like memorabilia store where they like sell Area 51 merch. But then that's it. That's all there is to it. So it's like, why would people even want to go there?
But my thing is just about it is that I'm like, obviously there's something in there that they don't want us to know about. But like, if it's like military wise, it's just like, why don't you just say like, Because then I guess you don't want like, you know, China and Russia to know like, oh, this is where we're doing like military tests, I guess.
What is the real purpose for Area 51?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like they're not saying it like because something's there that they're doing that they don't want people to know about. They don't want like
what's their
other
front?
governments to know about. Because I'm like, why wouldn't you just like disprove that by being like, yeah, okay, guys, it's called Area 51, but like we're doing like weapons testing here. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah.
Oh, it does say that. It says
Is weapons
the real
testing?
purpose of Area 51 is to be a remote and highly classified facility for testing experimental aircraft and advanced weapon systems.
Yeah, which would make sense why it's in the middle of nowhere because they don't want to risk
Right.
like injuring the general population if like a test goes wrong.
And it was originally used to hide the development of spy planes from the Soviet Union. You were right on the nose with that one, and has been the subject of many conspiracy theories.
That's most of what the United
But the
States
declassified
does.
CIA documents from 2013 confirm its military and intelligence functions.
Yeah. All right. So.
Speaking of Soviet Union,
Oh,
moon landing?
The moon landing. Hell
Okay,
yeah.
I actually believe that the moon landing was fake. Like, not
I believe the
technically.
moon landing was
Oh,
fake.
Here's
good.
my
I thought I
thing.
was going to be a hot take.
No.
I think, sure, I can see the idea that maybe they got there and like physically landed the craft on the moon. Do I think they got out? No. I think they just filmed that in a
Right.
studio
Yep.
and
That
played
is
that
like
out.
unarguable. Like, that is
Yeah.
a studio lighting.
Yeah.
You
The
can see the
flag.
crosshairs from the camera.
Yeah.
The flag. There's no
Shadows.
wind on the moon yet. The flag was waving.
Yeah.
The lighting is all equal no matter what pose.
And people were like, it's the lack of gravity that it's, and I'm like, if it's the lack of gravity, the flag would be up.
Yeah.
Like the flag would be like how
Raised.
when it's not windy and the flag falls
Right.
down, it would do the opposite. It would pull up.
There's just so many things.
I
And-
agree. And I'm like, okay, so my whole thing is like the space race, the United States was falling behind.
Yeah.
They needed to pull something out of their ass to prove that they weren't failing to Russia because that was in the height of like communism versus democracy, like
Yeah.
da 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 da. Because my whole thing is too is I'm like, if we were able to land on the moon with limited technologies in the 60s, when did it happen? 60s, 70s?
69.
Yeah.
60s. Why the fuck have we not landed on the moon since?
Why haven't we gone back?
We're planning a moon landing, but it's taking years. So
Yeah.
I'm like, if we could do it in 1969, why the
That
fuck can't we do
quickly.
it now? Why why are we like obviously there needs to be like some sort of like safety levels with it. But we blasted Katy Perry into the outer layer of space. You're telling me we can't get someone to the moon if we did it in 1969? Come on.
100%. And in my notes that I was writing,
Blasted Katy Perry.
there was no stars visible in the sky.
Ooh, I didn't even know that.
No stars visible in the sky. And it was to avoid embarrassment after the Apollo 1 tragedy where the rocket
Right.
Exploded, yeah.
So 100%,
sad.
if they were trying to make it seem like they were ahead of Russia and ahead of...
Yeah, like you could easily have landed that because I'm pretty sure nobody's fucking gone to the moon since.
No. I don't think so.
I think that's right. Cause
Right? Like, has anyone gone to with
I learned about that fact and I was like, why?
It was
like
a dick
everyone just
measuring.
gave up?
Yeah.
Like
Has
after
any
America landed, they were
country
like,
gone
we're not
to
going anymore?
the moon since 1969 because I could see them getting the spacecraft there, but nobody was actually on it. Like Neil Armstrong wasn't on it. They just landed there and left it there.
they just sent
Yeah.
the dog. They just
and
sent
I'm
the
also
dog.
like,
Or the
how
monkey.
are you
Didn't they send
getting
a monkey to the moon?
Yeah.
How are you getting
I
a
think
live
so.
fucking feed of the moon in 1969 to TV screens?
Right?
But did they claim it was live?
I'm like 99%
That's
sure it was like a
absurd.
live event.
I thought it was like they filmed it and they're like, this is our footage. But if that was live, even more so, that's
yeah,
absurd.
that's a
'Cause
Hollywood studio.
how are they transmitting that back to?
Okay, we're gonna
Earth.
do something. Okay, so after 1969, let me get down to 1969 because I had a couple things. So most of the things to the moon have been, it says, unmanned.
Like the monkey and the dog.
Yeah.
Right?
So China achieved the first
Poor animals.
soft landing on the far side of the moon in 2019.
Oh,
Allegedly,
just
the
2019?
U.S. did their last crewed mission in 1972. But they haven't sent anyone there.
Also, I also don't think that the first words, if they did go to the moon, were one small step.
Scripted. That was
what,
scripted.
What was the line?
One small step for
mankind.
No,
No, it was
giant.
a-
No,
yeah.
one small step for something. One giant, leap
for mankind.
What was the actual quote? There's no way he thought of that off the top of his
No.
head. After that, excursion.
Yeah,
this guy was in the mirror the night before going one small.
So it says no country has landed people on the moon since the last Apollo mission in 1972. The United States remains the only nation to have successfully landed
Alleged.
humans on the moon, with a total of 12 astronauts walking its surface between 1969 and 1972. So, like, you're telling me Russia, China, Japan, India, they couldn't figure out how to send humans to the moon?
Yeah.
Lies.
It was that's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Was the moon landing live? That's the next question. Yes, parts of the moon landing were broadcast live.
No, they weren't.
But the actual landing itself was audio only for viewers on Earth. And then they heard their voices in real time. And then the first steps were captured by a special television camera deployed by the astronauts and shown to a global audience live once they were back on Earth.
Okay, so like my next question is, they landed. Who got off to set up the camera?
Yeah, so Neil Armstrong wasn't the first guy to put his foot on the moon.
If the camera was set up, it wasn't like a POV. I'm stepping off, or was it?
It wasn't like one of those AI wake up videos.
No, it
like
filmed him. It filmed him walking down the steps of the rover and walking.
The first footage. Wait, was the rover? Was there a robot that they deployed before to get this footage? Like I don't know. I actually don't know any of. I just can picture it in my mind, the thing I'm seeing where they're like,
no,
somebody
would have to either be holding a camera or have gone out there to place a camera, because there's not that much gravity on the moon. So like if you just threw a fucking camera out there, it'd float away.
I thought it might have been like one of those like rovers.
Yeah. Like a Wall-E.
Yeah, I don't know. I know that like the craft landed and the video footage shows him like, you can see, it's like, it's not his POV, it's us watching him walk off of the craft
so
with
like,
the flag.
They didn't think that one through either, because it should have been his POV. Especially if they were going to be like, I'm taking the first step on the moon. No, somebody else did, because they had to go set up the camera.
He should have been with his selfie stick.
Yeah,
hey guys, just landed on the moon.
Like,
hey guys.
maybe they went in between that 1969, 1972 where it says like they had crewed missions. Like maybe they went to the moon with a human in that time and just like didn't film it because you physically fucking probably couldn't film on space in space in
at that time,
the 70s.
Yeah,
like we can't, like,
I think
you know,
fucked.
Like, so maybe they went. I just don't think like the moon landing in 1969 like happened how they said it happened.
I agree.
Absolutely.
I'm 100% on board with that.
And I reiterate, like NASA and all them just being like, well, we just pivoted our efforts away from the moon.
Oh, okay. It says that the moon landing videos were captured by cameras mounted on the lunar module. So it was like an unmanned camera.
Oh.
Allegedly.
Alleged.
But I still don't believe it.
I still don't believe it either. And that leads us to the biggest conspiracy theory in U.S. history. 9/11 was an inside job. This one's gonna get us in trouble. This one's gonna get us in trouble.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Ready to be canceled.
All right, let's go.
Here's my overarching view. I do not think 9/11 was an inside job. I do think there was a terrorist attack. I do, however, think that they had a hand in the way the Twin Towers collapsed.
Okay, well, let's all state our overarching take.
That would be and then there was also something weird. I don't know exactly what I think about it, but there's also something weird about the plane that hit the Pentagon.
Yeah.
That one 100%. I think 9/11 was an inside job, but not that in the way that other people think. I do think there was also a terrorist attack. My theory is that they knew
it was coming.
That it was coming. And because like they spent so much money, CIA, FBI, like they had an indication that you know, they were going to be attacked.
That wasn't a surprise to them.
And they probably just said like, let's let it happen because this is a
we
good
can
excuse
use this to go
move into the Middle East, which they had been wanting to do for years, right?
Yeah.
And my other conspiracies is that I think that the way the towers fell was controlled.
Me too.
But I think I read a theory about this that all skyscrapers in metropolitan cities are pre-equipped with detonators
to avoid mass like casualties from the building falling like that.
But they don't want to admit that because then that would obviously cause scare in people, but
Because and then people
additionally-
would say like people would do like, okay, well like if you waited one more hour
Exactly.
to detonate, could
My
they have not fallen?
yeah.
Could you've gotten more people out? Like so they don't want to like admit that they did that because like there is like a
It was a
potential that like
decision.
more people could have gotten out.
right,
Yeah.
and that would just be like an opportunity for other terrorists to be like, oh, if all of these are equipped like that, like, do you know what I mean? They
Yeah.
can't plan to
We can hit
other-
Fuck
whatever.
So I think not an inside job where like somebody was pushing a button and made it happen, but I do think that they knew.
I agree.
And they
I
were
can get on
just
board with
like-
that.
That's my same opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just too like there's too much that like, it's like that, oh, the government controls everything. Like it's like what we're seeing, I'm gonna get a little crazy, but it's like what we're seeing now in like Israel, where it's like you have these governments who say that like we have all this advanced stuff that we can listen in on these conversations and we can do this, and then but then it's like they drop like a fucking bomb that like levels like a fucking like city, and then they're like, well, we didn't realize that there were civilians there. It's like, weren't you guys just bragging about how good your fucking like ops are? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's how I feel about like 9/11. Like the United States has always been ahead of the curve when it comes to like
Surveillance.
surveillance.
Right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
just like they were like in the fucking like when Barbenheimer, when this shit was going on, they were surveilling the entire American public to find out if anybody had any fucking allegiance at all to Russia. Like for years, like you would go missing for like days at a time because like the government came and found you, and that was in like the 70s. So
Yeah.
like you're telling me that like George W. Bush didn't fucking know what was going on with Al Qaeda when they've been monitoring them as a terrorist entity for years before that.
Although if George
Please.
Bush did know that performance when he got told that the second plane hit the tower
Oh,
when
so
he was reading to elementary
Yeah.
school children was
Yeah.
a 10 out of 10 acting
What a
performance.
meme.
He really sold it on that one. He should have been an actor.
Honestly.
If I was there, and like I was there, but I mean if I was older watching that footage, I would
Yeah.
have been like, yeah, he didn't know.
I mean, there's a
Yeah.
possibility he didn't. He's kind of stupid.
True,
So it's
they are
possible they
just,
didn't
like,
loop him
fake-
in.
Didn't he have ties to the Bin Laden family allegedly?
Oh, really? Is that another one?
Yeah.
Is that another one?
Apparently
Nice.
that he had ties to the family.
Right. But there is a lot of like, I don't know, there is a lot of inconsistencies with 9/11 and
I agree.
the plane. They didn't have many evidence of the one that hit the Pentagon. Like
Yeah.
there was no like wreckage left.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the amount of cameras around that building.
Right. And they were like that part of it hit the part that was like under construction conveniently.
Yeah.
Remember? They were like renovating. And
Please.
they're like, there wasn't any cameras working in that section of the. I don't think there's an actual video of it hitting the Pentagon.
No,
It's
it
like,
skips.
It
It's because
skips.
it's like it's not like a video feed. It's like pictures every like
Yeah.
2 seconds. So it's like you see the one picture of like the nose enter,
Yeah.
and then the next picture it's all the way into the
Yeah.
into the building. Which I mean, like if
a
it is
jump
like every 2
scare.
seconds, like
Yeah,
a
that makes
plane
sense.
crashing into it would
Right.
go pretty fucking quick.
But then also remember, weren't they searching? Like the story that they released was that those hijackers were searching for the White House and they couldn't find it. And then they went
Yeah.
to, I'm like, how the fuck could you not see the White House? Like from an aerial view, it's like literally easy to spot. That was like they were
Not that
aiming for
f-
the
are they-
White House.
I
I
and
mean,
then-
I
far away
spotted
from each
Niagara
other,
Falls
right?
from the plane. So
and then what about the one that crashed in the field? Or maybe that was the one.
that one ended up crashing in the field because
They couldn't find the White House. That was the one.
didn't they take
that-
it over?
They took the passengers ended up getting the,
Yeah, they fought
the
back.
terrorists out of the thing. Did you know Mark Wahlberg thinks if he was on the plane,
Yeah,
he
he
would have
would've
stopped
stopped.
9/11?
Honestly, that's got to be like
Sure.
the most successful terrorist attack of all time. Like they really,
Yeah.
they hit 3 out of 4.
They did a pretty good job, man.
runner up that Louvre heist recently.
Yeah, was that a terrorist attack though?
No,
Or is-
not a
yeah.
terrorist
What about
attack.
the
Oh,
one?
That's coordinated attack.
Yeah.
What about the building that collapsed like randomly after? Remember, it was like World Trade Center 5. It was like a shorter building.
Yeah.
And
After
it-
the
yeah,
9/11?
Like no plane hit it. It just like it collapsed.
The same day.
Yeah, or
Oh.
like
Maybe
hours
from
after.
like
That's what
I
they
don't know.
say.
But if they
don't know if I believe
detonated the stuff, like
Yeah.
why wouldn't maybe all the World Trade Centers had detonations
Yeah.
of them?
But truly a tragedy, and rest in peace.
Of
to all those lives
course, of
lost.
course. Like
But-
people still died regardless of if it was
Right.
an inside job or
No.
not.
And I've been to the. Did we go to the memorial together when we went
Yeah.
to New York?
We did. We went
It's
to
very
the
nice. Very good.
we went to like the older version though. They've like upgraded it since then. But
Have they?
yeah, but we did when it was like the holes and whatever. We didn't go like down in.
Wasn't there a bunch of celebrities who were also supposed to be on the plane? Like Seth MacFarlane was supposed to be on the. Am I saying that right? Who's the creator of Family Guy?
Yeah, Seth MacFarlane.
He was supposed to be on the plane. He didn't go. Michael Jackson was supposed to be on the plane.
He was supposed to be. He had a meeting at the Trade Center. Yeah.
Damn.
So that's
Michael
adding
Jackson,
to the conspiracy. Like
Michael
maybe
Jackson could have faked his death like years earlier.
Truly.
Wait, no, he. Yeah,
Yes,
years
yes,
earlier.
early-
Yeah,
8
years
years
earlier.
earlier.
8 years earlier. Sorry, my brain was like
Like,
2011.
wait, no, he died before.
Yeah. Sorry, me being a stoop head.
2009.
2009. Yeah. No.
And then I think there's also one, and I don't know if this is true, but in my mind, I remember people saying that there was an election for the mayor that day. And so
is that like when Rudy Giuliani saved everyone's lives?
a lot of people were late to work that day
Yeah, 'cause
because they were
voting.
going to vote. And so there would have been way more people in the towers had it not been on
That's
that day.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't, you have to fact check me on that one, but I think I remember that
I do
being
remember hearing that.
that too. So that's like another thing in my mind that, that's just interesting that it was on a day where way less people. Because I think on like a peak day, they had
Well, those buildings they were massive.
Yeah.
And they were office buildings, and
Right.
like work from home was not a thing.
No.
So like people would have been
Yeah.
in there. Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys think you would have jumped if you were above the planes?
Oh my God, that's
I don't think I
fucked.
could have done it. No.
I think I just would have let
I don't
myself
know.
die. Wait until they.
I don't
detonate
even know how I would have reacted.
I know. It's so scary to think about. Those
Yeah.
poor people.
I know, to be like, you know what? I might as well go quick.
Yeah.
But like,
And all
then
those-
again, I'm like, also like, not to say like, but I'm just like, how would you, like, that's like risking it for the biscuit. Because how would you like know that you were above the plane?
I don't know. I think
Right?
those people tried to go down and they couldn't. Like
Maybe, and
the
then they
stairwell
realized
was like
and were
blocked or whatever, and then
Yeah.
and then they tried to go to the roof, but the door to the roof was locked. I think that was another thing too. Like they were trying to
get to the roof to be
get to the
rescued
roof
from
to
the
be
roof.
rescued, but then like how would that have happened? I don't know.
Crazy to think
Well,
about.
because the thing is too is that it's like obviously like a lot of people died, like I don't know how many people died in like the surrounding vicinity from when the towers like collapsed, but like if they did, like that's also something that would send the American public into a frenzy if they like admitted that they detonated like controlled explosives inside the building, is because like a lot of firefighters were in there like
I
trying to rescue
know.
people
Yeah.
and got crushed.
That's so sad. And then a lot of them
And
later
that would
developed
send like police, fire, paramedics,
Yeah.
like those are big in the States, like even bigger than they are like just in general.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
they're big in the States. So if people found out that the government like killed a bunch of firefighters.
and
Well, a fucking firefighter's job is literally to
Yeah.
save and help people.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
government, boom, goodbye.
see ya.
I think a lot of them also developed cancer later on.
Yeah.
Yes, that was something too
And
that
I don't
happened
think, like,
in
they were supported or given
No.
a proper.
No, because
help.
America fires up all their first responders and fires up all their vets, but then like leaves them with like emotional and physical trauma afterwards.
Yeah.
Cuts their Medicare
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what's one real quick conspiracy
of
that we
course.
didn't really talk about? Anything JFK related?
Oh yeah, I heard of that one. I don't know too much about it, but what are they?
His
what-
family's cursed.
His family's cursed.
Well, that's a curse, but didn't they? Isn't there something about his like shooting?
Yeah, his
that like they
shooting.
say like wasn't like that was. There's like a conspiracy specifically of Buddy who got shot in the head.
I think it's that he wasn't hit by a sniper and that he was shot from inside the car.
Inside the car.
That's the
JFK.
conspiracy that I've heard, that when you watch the video, the angle of what happens, it's like his own Secret Service men shot him. But because the video quality was so shit back then that they just like tried to make it seem like it was from a sniper.
Damn.
I think I don't believe that, but that's what I read.
I'm trying to look to see exactly like what it was. Yeah, because he was sitting in like a convertible.
Yeah.
When he got shot.
That's so, yeah. Last time a president ever rode.
Yeah, so they assumed it was part of a larger plot. And
Because CIA, believers say the CIA was involved because JFK wanted to pull out of Vietnam. He wanted to limit the CIA's power after the Bay of Pigs fiasco. What the hell's
I
that?
don't know.
that was like I think a bad.
I
like,
could totally believe that he
thing.
was killed by the government because he was very. I think he was
mob.
pretty.
It was a
left,
failed
right?
military landing operation in Cuba.
It was like he was a Democratic president? Was he?
I don't know.
JFK? I think
Well, the
he was.
mob supposedly helped him get elected, according to this mafia theory.
He was a Democrat.
Yeah, and I think that he had a lot of progressive ideas for the time that maybe the U.S. wasn't ready to get on
Apparently
board
they're still
with.
not fucking ready to get on board with. Like, geez Louise.
Well,
But
there
then
was-
there's tons of his other family members have died since then. It's been
What
like,
about recent presidential conspiracy theory? Do we think that the Donald Trump assassination attempt was
That was
also like fake? Staged?
that was staged. He just wanted to look sick.
I could see an argument for both.
He just wanted to look like a hero who got shot. And
But how are they getting that close to him and him being like, yeah, let's fucking do it, bruh.
like
let's
the
do
way he
it.
got up and what did he say after he got shot? He like said into the mic. You're telling me that was just off the cuff, like the moon landing?
and
No.
that his whole
That was
after,
practiced. He
after
was
a-
looking into the mirror
after a
practicing that.
after a sniper shot whizzed
Yeah.
by his head and just missed him, that his entire like Secret Service bodyguard system allowed him to be like,
Yeah, literally. And also, like, to my understanding, whenever the president goes anywhere, there's hundreds of people, like, literally looking
Yeah.
for that. And that guy was posted up on a roof with a sniper. How did they not see him?
Right
Maybe
across
it
the way.
was, okay, so here's like kind of building on it. Maybe
Do it
it
to
was kind of staged to like give him that moment, but the sniper went rogue and went a little too close for comfort. You know what I mean? Like he was like,
Maybe.
he's like, maybe now's the opportunity.
an inside job. He was like,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe.
He was like, I accepted this job so I could actually kill the president.
Yeah, like maybe he was just supposed to fire one like 10 feet to the left, you know? And he was like, actually, let's go. Fuck, let's tighten it up.
And
we're gonna post this episode, and until Donald Trump is no longer president, we're not gonna be able to enter the United States.
We're on a watch list.
Perfect. Listen, I'm not saying anything. I'm
Yeah,
just
we
saying.
do not support
No, we
any
do not. I
president
didn't say I
being shot
wanted him
for
to
the
die.
record. Disclaimer, views are not mine.
Disclaimer. We're just shooting the shit.
We're just throwing these conspiracies into the air.
I mean,
and
it's a
seeing-
conspiracy for a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
What about I got one random.
Okay, let's hear it.
Princess Diana's death was
Ah, yes.
a murder.
I could see it.
I believe that one.
I believe that one too.
Yeah, I could see that. Again, there's an argument for it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
They were not happy with her.
there was a reason.
She was making the monarchy look bad.
Yeah. And what's his name? Her husband?
Charles.
Charles wanted to be with Camilla.
No, so they
Yeah.
were already together.
And they
when
couldn't
she
remarry if she was still alive.
Yeah, but he couldn't remarry.
died. Okay, because I was gonna say she was like with her boyfriend in the car. Like her boyfriend also died.
No, was it? I thought
Yeah.
it was allegedly her boyfriend, but it was her
no,
bodyguard.
he was her boyfriend. Dodie, like something.
Oh,
She was in the car with him.
but wasn't her? Oh my god, I can't speak. Wasn't
Bodyguard?
he her bodyguard?
no, he was like a diplomat.
Oh,
from
okay.
like another country. Like he was like a
Oh, yeah,
brown
yeah.
guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was not a bodyguard. As far as I know, like he like.
But I
he
think
would
Maybe
like
I'm
show up
confusing
to
the
like.
story.
Yeah, I think you're confusing it with that. She had a thing with the bodyguard when
Oh.
she was with Charles.
Got it.
Yeah,
But
but
fuck
her popularity
Charles.
was
Yeah.
growing.
We don't like
the
Charles.
monarchies was like, yeah. He's the
And
whole
fuck Camilla,
monarchy's fucking
too.
sus.
Yeah.
Like
Ugly.
super
Both
fucking
of them.
sus. Yeah, they're
Period.
inbred. Probably.
Wait, why wasn't Charles allowed to marry Camilla in the first place? Is because she was divorced once before, or what was the reason? Like, why did they set up him
Oh
and
yeah,
Diana?
from like the jump.
Because I think he always loved Camilla.
Isn't
Yeah.
she older than her?
Camilla's the one I love. Quoting the Crown.
Yeah.
I think you might be right. I
Yeah.
think maybe she was like,
I think she was a divorcee,
yeah.
and they were like, "No, you can't marry."
Monarchy's
She's
like
a whole.
sketchy and corrupt AF. So,
Poor Diana.
what do we think about? What do we think about?
Oh, she had a kid, didn't she?
Camilla?
Am I making that up? Did
No, I
she-
don't think she has a kid.
No, I don't think she has any
doesn't.
children. You know what? I don't know.
I'm like, I feel like we would have seen it.
But also that guy in Australia claiming to be Charles and Camilla's love child.
I mean,
Remember that?
I would,
believe
I
it.
would believe that.
He was banished to Australia,
Yeah.
sent away.
No, what was another one? I had one on the tip of my
Tongue.
tongue there that I was like, oh, this is another like theory that I'm like, oh, I wonder if.
I made a
but
list. I wonder if we have talked
it's
about them all.
it's evaporated. We were talking about Diana. We were talking about Camilla being a divorcee. I think it had to do something with like.
Oh, okay. I got one though.
Yeah, say it. It
But
might
it's
jog my
probably
memory.
not that. But it's the
Okay.
Paul is dead and Avril Lavigne impersonation.
Oh, yeah.
my
Yeah.
God. God.
Yeah.
Again, I see an argument for it.
Okay.
But like, I don't think I
never-
believe it at the same
I-
time.
I never got the Paul McCartney one, but I do see the Avril Lavigne.
I laughed when I first found out about the Paul McCarthy one. Somebody told me because it was like the album cover of Abbey Road, and it was like the clues are like someone's bare. I think Paul's barefoot, and their reason was like he doesn't need shoes because he's dead. And I'm like,
what
wait,
the
what?
fuck?
And then someone's dressed like an undertaker in all black, or like if you look at the Abbey Road album cover, that's what they say is like it's indicating that Paul died because like he has no shoes. Someone's dressed in all white. Someone's dressed in all black, and it's like a funeral procession or something. I'm not getting it right correctly, but
No, I
something
see
like
what I'm
that.
well, I know
up
the
what you're
Paul is
putting
dead
down.
thing is like if you reverse one of their like songs,
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
hear Paul is dead, Paul is dead, Paul is dead. Like apparently when you reverse it,
The fuck?
that's
What
where that
song?
was like birthed
I
out
could
of.
kind of see why that one would be real because the Beatles were so big that it was like, okay, if he died, like let's replace him instead of saying one of the Beatles.
But would
is-
that have been before John Lennon died that he
Yeah,
died?
it would have had to
Yeah,
been.
yeah, way before.
So then
So
why
then they
not
were
do
just
the
like,
same
I'll
thing with
take the L with
John?
John.
But I
Yeah.
think they were kind of done with
Probably
their.
Yoko Ono wouldn't have let them do that.
But wait,
She's crazy.
weren't the Beatles run like over when John died? Like he died like later.
Yeah, they weren't
Yeah.
a thing anymore.
Yeah. So then they're like, okay, we don't need to
Okay,
replace him.
I
But
guess.
they were in their like peak when
Yeah.
Paul died.
So how did Paul, quote unquote, allegedly die?
I don't know.
What's
Car
the story?
crash.
Oh.
I don't know. The way he looks now and the way he looked when they first became the Beatles, like it's like you just like sagged his face. Like
Yeah.
he looks
Well, they found someone that looked really close to him.
Yeah.
really close
Like
to him.
maybe, yeah. his
No, I
doppelganger.
remember my one. This one's a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know if it's controversial because none of us really give a fuck about religion. But, like, what do you think about like the idea that like Constantine kind of like manipulated the Bible and
Who?
manipulated
Yeah, what?
like Emperor Constantine back in like
Who's Emperor
ages
Constantine?
ago.
From what area? I don't know. I'm so sorry. I don't know who that man is.
That is okay. I'm surprised you don't. I swear we learned about this in history class.
Yeah. Okay. What? 15 years ago?
Okay.
Mr. Dennison's history
Chill,
class. Was that his name? Was that a history teacher? Mr. Dennison?
Okay, so Constantine,
Mr. Dennison,
Yeah.
yeah.
the Great. He
time.
was a former Roman Empire from 306 to 337.
306.
And
Imagine
he
going through-
was the first Roman Empire to convert to Christianity. Okay, so the thing is that he was a pagan, as were most people at the time. They believed in like the sun god and all that jazz, which tracks for like ancient
Right.
Greeks and ancient Romans. And then at his time of rule, this like sect religion called Christianity started like a rise of like, a different God and like Jesus and like da 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 da. And then Constantine understood that at that time, as it did, it really carried on for a really, really long time in Europe. Like the head of the most popular church usually was the head of the government. Like it just
Right.
they were
intertwined.
entangled together. So when he realized that, he was like, "Ooh, I don't think we're going to be able to get rid of this Christianity." He convened
That's exactly
like
how he said it.
he convened like people in power in Nicene, which is where the Nicene Creed comes
Creed.
from, and they went through like all the documentation and like the information that Christians had and were like, hey, how can we make this work for us? And basically like turned it so that Christianity still resembled paganism in a way, in that the gods were like godlike and not regular humans. So they allegedly like burned all the instances of this Jesus guy that like painted him as just like a regular human, like he was just like a guy. And so that's why a lot of the stuff in the Bible is him performing miracles. And then like the halo is like a sun god, the holy day is Sunday. Like there's this like whole idea that he manipulated Christianity into
can
what
see
it is
this.
today.
I've never
and it
heard
has
this.
its roots in
I don't think
it's
I've heard this
fascinating.
either. but I
I learned about
100%
it
believe
reading
you.
it was either Angels and Demons or the Da Vinci Code, right? I was reading it, and I know some of it, like obviously Robert Langdon finding the fucking Holy Grail is not like a thing that happened, but a lot of what he talks about is like, so I was like, he talked about that, and I looked it up to be like, is this legit? And like, there were like scholarly articles on it, and I'm like, no fucking way. And so it just totally like
Now I want you
changed my
to
perspective.
imagine telling that same story to our nunnas.
Oh
they die.
my
They
God.
die.
I know.
I think my nunna would hit me.
Probably
Like, how dare
same.
you
Ma, you
speak
stupid?
this blasphemy? Yeah, I could see that. I mean,
When
probably
you
for
look
so
at
many different religions, like they've been so skewed and
Yeah. I mean, I've always,
changed and
like I've always kind of thought this Jesus fellow was just like a regular fucking guy,
Well, of
and they were just
course.
hyping up, making up these stories, like, you know, like,
yeah, when you
But
see something crazy and you're like, holy shit, did you see that? And then they go home and they write it on their fucking like stone, and then like it gets mistranslated because it was
Stone.
probably written in
Were they
Latin.
writing on
like,
stones
stone.
then? I think maybe paper, early paper, early
Papyrus.
scrolls.
yeah.
Well, if
Papyrus
Constantine was
paper.
aware of Christianity in 306, I don't know if they.
But is
had
that 306 AD?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had paper.
Did they? Okay. I don't know.
Period.
The Romans, they had aqueducts. Surely they had paper.
Well, this
No?
is true. This is true.
I don't know. They were pretty advanced, dude. Are you gonna go to Rome again?
Probably not. We saw a lot. Like, I mean,
What are some Roman conspiracies?
I don't even know. My favorite, it's not even a conspiracy. It was
I
just
know.
finding out how much men think about the Roman Empire. That was the
That was
funniest
yeah.
funny,
thing
yeah.
that took place in the last
How
little
much do you
bit.
think about the Roman Empire?
That's crazy.
Anyways, that was like one that like people are like, that's not true. Like the word of God. Cause you know.
No,
Yeah.
you said that, and I'm like, yeah, I totally see that.
Yeah.
On that note, rapid fire.
Okay. Yes. Let's do rapid fire to wrap.
Which conspiracy do you wish was true? I'm gonna say the one we just talked about because that one makes sense to me.
You wish was true?
Yeah, like fuck,
is
I wish it
true.
was true so we could stop with the whole like worshiping.
I think it is true. People just don't want to believe it.
Yeah.
My one I wish was true is that it was like an alien race that built all the like fucking insane world
Yeah,
wonders.
I'm gonna say that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a funny one.
Yeah.
Or yeah, no.
We
that's a
can't.
good
We'll
pick.
never prove any of these. So we can certainly try. It's just okay. Ready?
Yep.
Which one terrifies you the most?
Probably 9/11.
Bigfoot.
Oh my god. We
Oh
didn't
my
talk about
god, that's like
Bigfoot.
myth though.
Yeah.
That's like we'd have to do episode take 2 like myth and like urban legend.
The snow
the
guy.
flat Earth one terrifies me the most because it just makes me scared of how stupid people are.
That's fair.
Yeah.
There's that many people among us.
Or just like how much we don't know what's in the ocean.
Oh,
Is that
is that a conspiracy?
is that a conspiracy or
I
is
don't
that
know.
just
We know more about space than we do about the ocean.
yeah?
Yeah. Actually, I might switch to Megan's. The flat Earth one is kind of like.
I'm
What
gonna
the
say
fuck?
the government one of just them controlling everything
Yeah, that's
because we're gonna end up like Brave New World if that's the case.
I don't want to live through
Shout
that.
out grade 12 English, Mr. Fernside.
Hey, gang, gang.
King. Which one would make the best Netflix docu-series?
Definitely the 9/11.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've
Prop
done that, I
9/11. Or the
feel.
moon landing would be a good one too. Like if somebody got like
The moon landing would be a
someone
good one.
whistleblowed. I feel like they just murdered anyone who might have like said otherwise
Yeah.
about the moon landing.
Or the adrenochrome one.
Like
would be a good
somebody
docuseries.
breaks into the like cult of celebrity and like
Literally.
finds all this stuff out.
Yeah.
Honestly, all of them would make really good fucking
would
documentaries.
never-
Yeah, I would
all
watch
of them really
all of
kind of
them.
have been documentaries. I
I
feel.
love a good conspiracy theory. I think I've watched every 9/11 documentary on that.
Right? Like they have them, but it's never like proven. It's just like
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah, it's just
conspiracy.
like, well,
interviewing
Show-
randoms.
give me the whistleblowers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say I don't know.
Whenever new
9/11.
footage drops from 9/11, I'm like, whoa. You know, sometimes people will like
Yeah.
find an old camera and they're like,
Yeah, it's like-
unreleased angle of. I'm like, gotta watch that shit immediately.
It's so eerie to watch too.
I know.
Though.
I
It's like
know.
crazy.
It is crazy. I don't know why I'm so like intrigued, but
Yeah.
Because it was like a once in a lifetime like
it was like
thing.
I feel like the biggest moment for us as kids, like seeing that and we're like, whoa, like that. I
Yeah.
remember that and I was only like 6.
Yeah, I remember being in
I
school
don't
and
really
like all of a
remember it.
sudden like the teachers were just like running in and out of our classrooms like whispering to each other.
Yeah.
And then I remember they like at least like the grade ones, they like herded us all into the library and like
They made
put a
you
movie
watch
on.
it?
No, they put a movie on.
Like, look, kids.
And then like they
my
would
friend
just like
watch it.
check in every once in a while, but the teachers weren't really in there because I think they were probably in one of the classrooms like watching it.
live.
But I
Yeah,
just
that's
remember being
fun.
like, this is like weird. Like, why are the teachers being like sketchy and like why are we all like
Well, they
why
didn't know where
why
the
is-
other
'cause you-
plane was.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because, you know, it was like if
Well,
you would
when
watch a
the-
movie, you'd watch it with your class. So it was like weird that like there was like a mix of like grades and classes in
Right.
the library. I was like, what's happening
But
right
I think
now?
when the first plane hit, everyone thought it was an accident.
Yes.
It wasn't until the second plane hit that they were like,
Yes.
oh,
Shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I would say that one would obviously make a good docuseries, like assuming it came out that like it was proven
yeah, it
and
was
like there was
proven.
like legitimate sources talking about
Yeah.
it. Or the moon landing, just because it would kind of be like the catalyst of like, see,
Yeah.
it didn't happen.
it didn't happen. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Mandela Effect moment that still messes with your head. We talked about the fucking
Yeah,
Febreze.
the
Febreze.
I would say the Berenstain
Febreze
Bears
and
for
Berenstain
me.
Bears for
Yeah,
me.
those are like top two.
I just don't believe it.
Yeah, that one or the Tinkerbell, the Disney logo one.
Yeah. That's not.
Or you know what's another good Mandela effect that we didn't touch on? It's the We Are the
know this.
Champions.
What?
I don't know that.
That We Are the Champions doesn't. Everybody thinks We Are the Champions ends by being like, "We are the champions," and then it goes, "Of the world," but he doesn't actually say "of the world" at the end. It's just like, "We are the
What-
champions," and then the like music crescendos and just goes away.
Fucking hell.
Wait, in the song,
Yeah,
he doesn't say of the world ever.
I think in the song, but it doesn't end with him saying
Oh,
"of the world."
I was gonna say that definitely in that song.
Yeah,
It says it. Okay,
yeah.
okay. Interesting.
But it doesn't end. Like people think the song, like the culmination of the song, is like,
right.
"We
Maybe he like added it in a
many.
live version or something, and people just remember that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But that one I remember I like running to the like whatever fucking and being like, "Liar," and then I was like, he
Whoa.
doesn't.
There's a lot.
Yeah, there's so many.
There is quite a few.
Aliens, are they here already or
Yeah.
are they still coming?
No, they're here.
I think they're
I think
here.
they've been here. I don't think they're among us. I just think they've been here.
think they're
Why
among
would you
us.
want to fucking stay here if you were from an advanced
They're,
civilization?
they're
I don't
collecting
know.
data to send back to their own.
Yeah, maybe.
Which
They have
celeb is most likely a lizard person?
This is. I have to pick a good answer for this one.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
That is a
actually.
really good one.
Oh, like a reptilian.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to say Donald Trump, but I honestly
No.
just think he's like a bag of flesh.
Isn't there a Simpsons episode of that where there's a politician who's a lizard person?
He's a
Probably.
really weird celebrity.
The Simpsons and their predictions. is
Kanye
crazy.
West. Something's going on there.
It's definitely a politician if there are lizard people out there.
I know. Who's that guy that's related to the Kennedys? That's
Oh,
always
RFK?
RFK is definitely a reptilian.
And when you drink Coke, it murders your brain cells. And so that
He's
you
not
can't,
doing a good job of hiding
you can't,
it.
He's
you
not.
can't take Tylenol because otherwise it'll harm your unborn babies.
Yes, he's a he's giving reptilian with the way he speaks. That's like, what if a lizard could speak? That's what it would sound like. That's literally what it would sound like.
so true.
And his face kind of looks like scaly. Yeah, and
I
you
can see
know,
it. I can see
He
it.
claims to be like the pillar of health, and he has not aged well at
That's
all.
a front to hide the lizard theory.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
got worms. Somebody says he's got worms
Acetaminophen.
controlling his brain.
Yes, because lizards eat worms, and they're there already. That's his natural diet. He is a lizard. 100%.
This is a good one. If you could get the truth about one mystery, who shot JFK, aliens, Bigfoot, fucking whatever else we talked about,
This is a hard one.
which one would you pick? I think
Because
I
this is
would pick-
assuming that there is a truth.
Yeah.
That like what I think
Yeah, but the
happened is
truth
true.
could be that you were wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, that's true. I don't want to be proven wrong. The flat Earth.
You pick the flat Earth.
Megan, you know that's true. That's a
I know,
bad one to pick.
But like, I would be shocked if it wasn't. You know, there's like a 1%
true.
chance that it could be true, and then I would
It's
be
either
like,
thank God or no fucking way.
because I'm already certain about all the other ones. I'm like, I know
Yeah.
that. So I know.
I think
don't know.
I think I would want to know the truth about if they knew about 9/11 or not. I think I would want to know that.
Yeah,
just
I think
because
so.
I'm
like
so confident in that one that I just don't even need to.
I just think I would just want to know, just for my own, like, did they really do this and like spread
I would want to know.
Islamophobia?
Yeah.
For what? Oil? Like, come on.
Yeah, I think I'd pick.
But
that.
although I do feel like that would make me go crazy if I found out that that was true. I feel like I'd turn into one of those people, like those tin hat. Like I'd be like, guys, you don't understand,
Right?
Like
Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Follow-up question. Do you want the full truth, or would you keep the mystery alive if somebody gave you the option?
I want the truth.
I want the truth
I want the
too.
truth. And I would just tell the people. I wouldn't. At this point, there's no point in trying to look like a crazy person. I would just tell, like, I'd be like, guys, guess the fuck what?
Yeah.
Guess the fuck
But
what?
also, I think like these are not, some of them that involve the government, U.S. government, are not that far fetched. Because then what about the whole like Edward Snowden?
True.
Yeah.
Mine, no.
What's his?
He used to literally be like in the 90s, like or 80s, like they're listening to us. Am I?
Who's the other guy? WikiLeaks?
That's
That's
Julian
it.
Assange.
Oh yeah, but that's two different things.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like
Oh.
both of them have been like.
But like that's crazy. So many people used to say like they
Yeah.
are listening to us, they're surveilling. Everyone was like, no, that's not true.
I mean,
That's
we have
crazy.
proof. It's on her fucking phone.
No, but before
Oh yes,
that whole thing came out, and then there was like, yes, they
I
actually
believe
are
it.
listening.
how they
So
like
if they
found
can-
out people were communists and shit.
So that's what I'm
like-
saying.
Yeah.
If they're capable of that, imagine everything else they're capable of that we have no idea about.
Yeah.
That's what kind of scares me when I think about like,
or you like
oh, my story.
the Raptors.
Should I tell my story?
quickly?
Yeah.
We'll close it out with it.
Okay, so how long ago? This 2017. The year's 2017.
We were in university.
It was 2017.
the Raptors, like the sports team.
Yes.
Okay.
Have you never heard this story?
This
I
is
don't
how they
think so.
watch you.
Oh, this is a good story.
Oh, I have heard this story.
Laura's uncle had seasons tickets to the Raptors
through
and
his company.
For those of you who don't know, I'm LeBron James' #1 fan.
Yep.
LeBron, if you're watching this,
Hey,
hey.
That's good. It's popping.
So Laura texted me and goes, do you want to come to the Raptors game? At the time, LeBron was on Cleveland. They were playing the Cleveland Cavaliers. I was like, yeah, obviously. So the key point here is that the tickets weren't in our names. They weren't in Laura's name. They weren't in my
they weren't even
name.
in my uncle's name. They were under his
And
company's
they were under his
name.
company.
Like or some like the guy who owned the company. So no one related to me.
Yeah.
Right.
So then at the time, I had a Twitter account that was like only used to talk about basketball. I had a lot of followers that were also basketball fans, LeBron fans, whatever. So go to the game. I'm on my Twitter account and I tweeted as a joke, 1 like, and I'll run onto the court. Okay. So that was in like the first period.
Yeah.
Second period ends. And like there's some Raptors fans behind us. They're like heckling us. Like we're having jokes. I'm wearing a LeBron jersey. They're like, some guys wearing Toronto Raptors jerseys. We're going back and forth. And at halftime, I go to leave to go get food.
We all went to get food.
And at the time, the tweet had like 20 likes. Okay. It was just meant for jokes. At the time, I didn't have a full picture of my face on this Twitter account. It was like a mirror selfie with like my phone blocking it. And I didn't have my full name either. And I also wasn't connected to the ACC Wi-Fi. These are all facts that I need to say. So as I'm walking up the stairs to go to the concession stand, a security guard, I don't even think it was, I think it was like someone just in plain
Undercover.
clothes, approaches me and they're like, Meaghan. And I'm like,
still so crazy.
Full government name.
I'm like, this is my moment. Like, I'm getting called down to take a half-court shot and meet LeBron. Like,
Yeah.
like that's what was going through my mind. Like, I was like, oh my god,
not like,
I'm-
why does this
I'm
stranger
getting-
know my name?
I'm getting randomly selected. No, I get pulled off to the side. There's a police officer, a security guard, and this guy. And I was like, what's going on? They're like, can we see your ID? So I show them my ID. And they're like, okay, you are being removed from this game because you've made a threat against the players. I'm like, what are we talking about? They're like, we've been made aware of your tweet on your Twitter account. And I'm like, what? Like, that was a joke. And then they're like, well, we don't take it lightly. We have to inform the players that you made this threat against them. So maybe
Like, it's
LeBron
never
does
gonna be
know
LeBron.
me. But I didn't say I was going to run onto the court and punch Kyle Lowry in the face.
Yeah, you just said I'm gonna run onto the
And
court.
also, it wasn't even possible from where I was sitting. I wasn't sitting courtside or like even in section 100. I think we were like
we were in
two.
we were in the 100 section.
Oh, but like, you know how many security guards are posted up at all four
Yeah.
corners? Like, it wasn't happening. And it already had
She
20
wouldn't have
likes.
done it.
And I didn't do it. So, anyways, then they're like, we're going to ban you from the ACC permanently, and we're going to put you on a watch list. A watch list for that? So then I start crying because I'm like, I'm in teachers college. I have a future. I can't get in
He's
trouble.
like, Alice would like to come to future
I
basketball.
also
games.
had a Lana Del Rey concert.
Concerts.
Yeah, I had a Lana Del Rey concert the next week at the
God.
ACC. So I started like crying. I'm like, please, like it was just a joke. And then the cop had some sense and he was like, okay, like clearly she's not a threat. Let's just, remove her.
Yeah.
And, she won't be put on a watch list. And then the security guy was like, okay. So they just put me out the side door. And I was like, but my coat, it's back at my seat. They're
Yeah.
like, this was the winter, by the way.
At this point, I didn't know what was happening
Yeah.
because we went in separate directions. Like
Nobody knew.
We were aware, like she was going to get something, I was going to get something. Like we were with someone else. Who the fuck else were we with? There was like one other person. Because I
yeah.
would have left with you if it was just you. But then you were like, no, like I just need to be alone right now.
Melissa.
And I was like, okay, we were with Melissa.
Melissa and one other person too. There was 4 of us.
Yeah, I don't remember who the fourth. Anyways,
It wasn't me, was it? Because I went to a game
I
that
feel
was
like-
Cleveland,
I feel
and it
like
was
it
in
might have been
2018.
you.
maybe it was you.
There's no way this happened at the game I was at, because it was Cleveland v Toronto in January.
This was it.
Yes,
Girl,
you were there.
Okay.
When did this happen?
So then I got put out the side door. They're like, I was like, I need to get my coat. And they said like, okay, we'll go get it for you. So then they got the coat and then they put me out the side door in the rain. It was like snowing, raining. And then I didn't even get to tell any of them. So I just texted Laura and I was like, I've just been kicked
And I
out.
was like, wait, what?
How do I have no memory of this?
And then I had to take the GO train back to Peterborough because that's where I was living at the time.
yeah,
so I
'cause
just
you were going opposite
hopped on
directions.
the GO train, went
That's
to
why
Oshawa.
you said like, don't worry about it. But so, anyways, to end the episode, moral of the story: you're being watched
Yeah.
always.
To this
Even
day,
if
I
you
still
think they
don't
would, how could they
know-
find you?
But then
They
later
could.
I talked to someone about this and they said that they have like facial recognition software in the stadium. And they're always looking for people who have like made threats or because they would have had to find my face and find my name, then pick me out from a crowd of like what, thousands of people.
Literally
Yeah.
12,000 people.
The name wasn't on my ticket, so how would they know what section I was in? It was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I'm still shocked that I was actually there when this happened.
I'm
blacked
shocked
it out.
too.
All I remember from that game is feeling so congested.
Yeah. So yeah, they have ways
They're
of finding
watching
you and
you.
watching you and everything you say on social media. Lesson learned.
And that is not a conspiracy.
That's the truth.